Come with it all. I have to do more. I have to do more. Obviously, just to secure the win is doing just enough to get.
I'm sorry. And I just want to help, like I said, the fighters up and coming.
Floyd Mayweather is reportedly working with Lamont Roach ahead of his rematch against Gervonta Davis. With Mayweather's elite defensive skills and strategic mindset, Roach is honing his technique, footwork, and ring IQ. This training could give him the edge he needs to secure victory in their upcoming showdown. Recent training footage showcases Roach's impressive improvement. Every punch is crisp, his movement is fluid, and he appears more focused and determined than ever. He shows no signs of slowing down in preparation for the rematch. Roach has expressed his determination, stating that he is pushing harder this time to secure the win. Motivated by the controversy surrounding their first fight, he knows he must go above and beyond in training to prove his superiority inside the ring. Floyd Mayweather has always been passionate about mentoring young fighters, playing a key role in Gervonta Davis's early career by providing guidance and strategic insights. Now that Davis has parted ways with Mayweather Promotions, Floyd has shifted his focus to other boxers, including Lamont Roach, adding an extra layer of intrigue to the upcoming rematch. Mayweather has often emphasized the pivotal role he played in shaping Gervonta Davis's career, but these remarks have occasionally caused friction between them. Eager to establish his own legacy, Davis has grown frustrated with Mayweather taking credit for his success. Their strained relationship has added another layer of tension to this boxing rivalry.
I have to come with it all. I have to do more. Obviously, just to secure the win is doing just enough to get a draw. So I have to push harder. I have to train harder. I have to be more mean. I have to be more physical. I have to do a lot. I have to do everything just a little more. And I think that will definitely put me over the hump, and I'm more than motivated to get back in there, get back in the camp, and work hard so I can secure a victory over a pound for pound fighter, in which I believe that,
This
that I
isn't the
am.
first time Floyd Mayweather has worked with a fighter preparing to face Gervonta Davis. In the past, he shared his expertise with Frank Martin to help him get ready for a match against Tank. Given Mayweather's deep understanding of Davis's boxing style, his involvement with Lamont Roach could provide a significant
You will
advantage.
come back to boxing? Oh no. To boxing? Oh no, no, no. I'm not coming back to the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing was good to me. I was able to make a lot of smart investments on the outside, and I just want to help. Like I said, the fighters is up and coming. Like I was talking about, like Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't understand why he's not in the top 10 pound for pound. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Benavidez. The list goes on. So many tough fighters out there. So many great young champions out there that I'm proud
Floyd
of.
Mayweather has long advocated for a methodical and calculated approach to boxing, emphasizing defensive mastery and technical precision, an approach that aligns well with Lamont Roach's evolving skill set. Roach's improvements suggest he may be incorporating elements of Mayweather's philosophy into his own game plan. However, some critics argue that Mayweather's training methods are flawed, claiming that his fighters often rely too heavily on technical skills and defensive maneuvers rather than endurance and grit. Additionally, Mayweather's belief that a short training camp is sufficient has been questioned by those who insist that long-term conditioning is essential for
Tank Davis.
success.
He was a young kid. Came up to me when he was a kid. Wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter." Years later, he was working with some people from our team because our team is huge. We got guys in D.C., Baltimore, Philly, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champ. Made the right moves, put him in the right position, He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a
To better
multi-millionaire.
prepare for his fight against Gervonta Davis, Lamont Roach has expressed interest in sparring with Jaron Boots Ennis. He sees similarities in the boxing styles of Davis and Ennis, believing that training with Ennis will help sharpen his ability to handle Davis's speed and explosiveness. This strategic preparation could be a crucial factor in Roach's game
He
plan.
loves to embrace guys. So what was being around talking to Floyd? Like, what has Floyd taught you about fighting? And has it made you a better fighter? Because he could tell me all day to do that shit he does. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what does being around a guy like Floyd do for you?
He could tell you, go run at 2 in the morning. You know, go do it because 9 times out of 10, we know your opponent sleep at that time. So go run at 2 in the morning and go give yourself a mental edge, you know, like, because you out there working every night at 2 in the morning running. That's a lot of the times your opponent sleep. You know, it could be little things that'll take you to the next level. You know, a person like Floyd, like if he tell you that, you gonna take a lot of heed to it. It's gonna give you a different type of motivation when you're doing it. He can show you something. You know, and it could be the same thing. You know, you might not be able to do it like him, but just it coming from him, it give you like a different type of like feel about yourself.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him bad situation.
Roach is convinced that many people are underestimating his abilities. He believes that on fight night, he will prove the doubters wrong and deliver an upset victory that will leave Gervonta Davis's fans stunned. His confidence in his skill set and preparation has made him more determined than ever to walk away with the
Trained
win.
6 weeks before the fight. And Floyd Mayweather messed these boxers up thinking that they can only train 6 weeks before the fight and then they'll be good. Y'all remember when Floyd said that? Give me 6 weeks, I'll beat him. And all these fighters adapted to that. Give me 6 weeks, I'll beat him. Only one that haven't adapted to it, I have to give them props where props is due, is Terrence Crawford.
Roach has openly discussed his training routine and overall skill set, stating that he has everything needed to secure victory. He is focused on improving his power, endurance, and defensive strategy, ensuring that no aspect of his game is lacking. According to him, he will step into the ring as a complete fighter.
You did want to see him get some work with Boots. I saw in the interview. Yeah. You want call? Yeah, they say they were. They see good. That's right up the road. That's right up the road. Look, obviously, Tank doing. Obviously, Tank cracking. He cracked too. Why not?
Jeff Mayweather analyzed the first fight and expressed his belief that Roach threw and landed more punches than Gervonta Davis. As a longtime supporter of Davis, Jeff was surprised to see him struggle and not perform at his usual high level. He felt that Roach may have done enough to deserve the win.
Fight was a very competitive fight, good fight.
Yeah, definitely.
You wore him down. I remember it very well. Wore him down, took control, looked very impressive. And the rumor is, not the rumor, the facts is, you have a fight coming up in a few weeks versus Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I want everybody to know that
Boxing enthusiast Sauce Walka has been vocal about his belief that Roach outperformed Gervonta Davis in their first fight. He argues that Roach's superior strategy and execution should have secured him the win, and that those who truly understand boxing can see Davis was outclassed that night, regardless of the official verdict.
Third, you knocked out, 28 hours. What makes you different?
He probably get me for quick. But it's just the skill, the will. I think the whole package, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not sitting there waiting to get hit by nobody, especially with somebody that's supposed to be a power puncher. That's evidently a power puncher. I got too much for me to go out like that. I'm not saying he don't, but I think like if anything, I'm trying to flip it around. I'm trying to make it like the narrative. Like I'm the one
The
who,
worst decision
you
I
know.
think I might have ever seen. I don't know how that's not a knockdown. But anyway, thoughts on the overall fight first, Jeff.
I think that it was a good fight on both sides, and I do think that Roach actually won the fight. Thought he outworked Tank. Thought that thought that he threw more punches than Tank. It seemed like Tank was fighting like he always do. It just seemed like he was just waiting for him to figure out whoever was in front of him like he always do, and then go to work. But this time when he went to work, the guy went to work back. So I mean, he had somebody that was firing back at him. It's the same way.
I think the commentators and most of us at home thought, kind of the same thing. You thought Roach would bank some of those early rounds to prepare for the onslaught later. And when it didn't really happen, it was pretty even. We said, well, this is going to be a one-sided fight. But yeah, it never happened. And Roach, through the latter half of the fight, actually seemed to do better than the first half.
I thought he did good pretty much all the way through the fight. I mean, there was a few rounds where he, he didn't do that well, but I mean, I thought he won the fight good. I mean, I didn't see Gervonta really the Gervonta that I know. I mean, I'm a big Gervonta fan, but I didn't see none of the Gervonta that I'm used to seeing.
Why do you think that is? Roach was pretty lightly, valued coming into the fight, moving up a weight class. It's not somebody that they expected to give him a huge challenge. What do you think it was that Roach uh, presented to Tank that made it so difficult for him?
The one thing is that he he fought at the right distance, and he let his hands go, and that's the most important part. Is that's how you win a fight, by letting your hands go. I mean, Javante was sitting back waiting like he normally does, and then he all of a sudden he finishes him. He always finishes opponents, but this time